plan everything out in advance. I know a lot of just inventory in general, especially stuff coming overseas, can take some time. So planning that out in advance, I know there's different circumstances that can happen that can delay shipments and stuff like that, but I think that's the main tip.
Plan, and plan. And the sooner you plan, the better off you'll be. And always bring your 3PL into the loop with your thinking early on so you can plan together. It's a collaborative adventure, and you want to keep the adventure part down to a minimum.
Know your deadlines. So if your 3PL that you're working with has receiving deadlines, order shipping deadlines, or order ingestion deadlines, know what those are so that you can properly prepare your customers so they know the last day they can make an order that would make it there for Thanksgiving, Christmas, Black Friday.
I would say first, plan your promotions in advance. That means that you might first need to define what the strategy is going to be. You are going after new customers, or you're going to focus on increasing the average consumption of your current customers. So it's important that you can define that strategy and don't wait until the last minute. So we can plan ahead and think about how we are going to meet your customers' expectations.
Make sure to communicate that to your support team, your dedicated CSM or pod if you have one, so that they can relay that to operations and they can properly plan for labor management and anything else that will help them ensure a successful peak.
Forecasting is huge. Make sure you know your sales, make sure you know what we're going to be shipping out every day, every week.
The main topic is that they need to focus on forecasting. They need to analyze the data of the last year, they need to analyze the data of the whole year to know what they need to expect during this peak season. That will allow them to prepare inventory, to prepare their products for the specific moment when the customers will ask them to have them in the real moment.
As far as inventory management, making sure that they have the inventory they need, the projections that they need for the peak season, and they're aware of the volume and thrust that they're going to need, and make sure that things are well shipped to the warehouse in advance.
Usually emphasize is inventory. You want to make sure that your inventory is in sync, so it's a good time leading up to peak season and the busy time to make sure you're doing cycle counts and you're checking your inventory levels, and then make sure that you have enough stock coming in to meet your forecasts.
If you have any plans for marketing inserts or holiday custom boxes, make sure to get that into your warehouse as soon as you can so that they can create any automation rules needed or do any box testing before peak hits.
Plan what packaging are you gonna use. So again, talk to your CSM, let us know what is the packaging that you wanna use for this season. If you're thinking about using custom packaging, it is crucial that the inventory levels match the order projections. If you suspect that you are going to run out of stock, then we need to think of plan B, right? How is that we are gonna manage that situation so we can move fast and don't affect the orders flow.
So your warehouse optimization really plays a factor in how efficient you are, right? If you're looking at your order volume, 2,000 SKUs, if you have your slowest moving ones closer to your stations or closer to the pack out, you're gonna be moving and walking a lot more.
You've prepped well, that you have all of the tools and resources that they need to be successful, and then you go around and do a check within your team.
And communication with the facilities, communication with the operations team, and if they have a CSM. That open line of communication, I feel like, really helps us plan ahead on the floor for peak season. Peak season can get crazy. Unprecedented things happen all the time, and if we have as much as we can planned out, I'd have to say that communication is key, keeping everyone in the loop.